Hello everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel Premiere Next. In this video, you are going to get all the information related to. Here are the latest review updates of the movie called Emmanuelle. It's surprising to learn that before being approached to work on this remake, which opens the San Sebastian Film Festival and competition, director Audrey Diwan had never seen the original Emmanuelle, a gauzy soft porn feature that made Tout France hot and bothered when it was allowed to be shown in regular theaters in 1974. When Emmanuelle first came out, it inspired a number of sequels that were all said to be worse than the first, and star Sylvia Crystal became so well known for stripping off right away that the expectation doomed her whole career. It brought in a ton of money as well. The fact that Diwan, the director of The Happening, which took home the Golden Lion in Venice 2 years prior, had not watched just Jekin's then scandalous film is most unexpected, though, because this one appears to be a rebuttal to it. Both are based on the same titled, pseudonymous 1967 novel by Emmanuelle Arson. Diwan tries to knock the balls back across the net, scene by scene and character by character. Once more, the narrative opens on a plane with Noémie Merlant's alluringly underdressed character, Emmanuelle, glancing at another business class passenger before wandering to the aircraft lavatory and hoping he follows. Yes, he does. It is nearly a carbon copy of the original. However, as soon as she turns to face the mirror, her seductive smile fades into 50 shades of lifeless disappointment. This gives things a fresh perspective, for sure. As you may recall, Crystal's Emmanuelle was a bride who was eager to give herself over to pleasure in sweltering Thailand after marrying a libertine. In contrast, Emmanuelle 2.0 works as a hotel inspector and recently traveled to Asia for work. This time, though, she was in Hong Kong, which has extremely cold air conditioning. The opulent details of the Rosefield Hotel are intended to please every sense, according to manager Margot Naomi Watts, who Emmanuelle has been told to fire. But Emmanuelle isn't enjoying herself at all. She never acts. She subsequently reveals to Kay, Will Sharp, a Japanese engineer who was also on board, that her attention was focused on the plane during her lonely wait in the cubicle. Would that man arrive? Nothing more after that. Female desire is a potentially rich and earthy topic. Whether it is repressed, thwarted, or still undiscovered, as our melancholy Emmanuelle's. Though Emmanuelle's slow thaw is a solipsistic process of self-referential intimacy, Diwan and her co-writer Rebecca Zlotowski deserve praise for successfully dividing the notion of pleasure away from pleasing or pursuing men. The film's feminist credentials will undoubtedly be called into serious doubt. She visits the hotel room where the engineer never sleeps because she is intrigued by him, drinks his bathwater, this is the new bondage business, and takes pictures of herself cuddling up on his bed. Quick. That will demonstrate to him. That is one peculiarity. The women in this novel, from Emmanuelle, who is asexual to Zelda, Cha-Cha Huang, a prostitute whose beat is the hotel pool, who is attracted to small guys, are all driven by a need to be seen. And they are observed, CCTV cameras follow them around, under constant observation. By a security guard, Anthony Wong, who genuinely enjoys his work. And they are aware that it is. Maybe acting for the camera is just another sort of autoeroticism, similar to gazing in the mirror. When Emmanuelle finally manages to leave the Rosefield and her dry life behind, it's to find Kay in a seedy gambling room tucked away behind the stores in a rundown mall where, he informs her, everyone is a cheater. In the first Emmanuelle, Kay is a match for the elderly Rue Marco, who wasn't interested in having sex, but got a kick out of pimping her out as the winner of a boxing bout. Kay doesn't act in such a brutal manner, rather, it appears like he shares Emmanuelle's boredom and doesn't want anything, not even Emmanuelle. The construction of dams to contain the increasing oceans is his area of expertise. He informs her that although it is profitable, it is ultimately meaningless, since the water will prevail. In his role as the hotel's dominant ice queen, Watts is even more menacing, her voice sounding as though each syllable has broken off a glacier. Sharp plays. This with a constrained coldness that yet permits some idea that he has dirt beneath his fingernails. The story of Emmanuelle's awakening, which occurs finally and inexorably with a long sigh merging with the aftergasm of credits, is almost made into something unusual and interesting by the actors, who are all actually so much better than their material. Actually, this erotica nouveau has a kind of fascinating oddness about it. Looking via one of the eye surveillance cameras, we could see this ridiculously overpriced hotel as a Cronenbergian netherworld, complete with exotic flowers and pastry that bloom and then duly fall like worn metaphors, a late capitalism capsule. If we switch screens, we might see women who are more interested in fulfilling their own desires than just succumbing to men's. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel for the latest updates related to upcoming movies and series.